Hi and welcome to Design Notes. I'm Victoria. I'm a registered interior designer and a mom of 3 kids. And if you're a parent like me, you know that it can be a real challenge to incorporate our kids' things into our lives and have it not overrun our home. This video was actually a suggestion from Nancy, so thank you, Nancy, for this idea. And it's a big topic, so I'm going to break it up into chunks. And today we're going to focus on how to choose the right furniture pieces for your furniture layout and what kind of furniture pieces will offer you storage, both for the grown-ups in the home and for the kids. We're going to talk about how to find thrifted items that fit this bill, as well as a DIY project you could do at home. And then finally, I'm going to show you some pieces that are on the market right now that you can just go buy. They're a click away on the internet. These are pieces that I know as a designer are frequently used not only by myself but other designers because they really have proven to work well in people's homes and give them the organization that they need in their space. So let's go and take a look first at the thrifted pieces of furniture and what to look for. So first we're going to talk about thrifted furniture. And one of the things that just really irks me is when I'm watching a design show and a designer will showcase a thrifted piece of furniture that ties the entire room together, but they do not talk about why it works. A really good designer will know why it works, but how are you at home supposed to know what features in that piece were working for that space? So in a thrifted piece of furniture, I'm going to show you the key elements you should look for when you're going out to the buy nothing sites I told you about in my last video, or even Craigslist, the free stuff section. Take a look there as well, and go to thrift stores, antique stores. Here are the key elements that you should look for when you're going to try to provide toy storage and storage for arts and crafts supplies in your home. This is one of my absolute favorite pieces in my home. It's a piece of furniture that I thrifted, believe it or not, off the Craigslist free stuff section. I know most of that stuff is junk, but now and then you get a good find, so take a look at it. And you can often find sideboards and hutches just like this, or large armoires that can be wonderful thrifted multifunctional pieces that you can use for toy storage in your home, as well as for storing many other items. So now I'm going to show you how I use it in my own home. So here I've opened many of the doors on this piece. And let's talk about the key features that make this piece work as a multifunctional furniture piece that I can use for toy storage. One, it has doors on it, so I could close off the visual clutter. And inside of those doors, there's a whole bunch of existing drawers and open shelves where I can assign a place for their toys. I like to use the drawers for their board games. You can see I've even used a fabric bin for their blocks. And the other thing I've done with this piece is I've designated the bottom half for the kids and the top half for the grown-ups. The top half on this piece is actually really wonderful and special because it has keyed locks. So I can even keep things I don't want the kids to have access to in it. The next thing we're going to do is look at a DIY project. DIY projects are a great way to get a custom storage piece into your home. And this is one I call stuffing the stuffies. And I will be putting a tutorial video on how I made this furniture item. Essentially what I'm going to show you is a poof. A poof is great for extra seating in your space, and it's a really great way to stuff those stuffies away. So here's my reveal of the Stuff Your Stuffies poof. It's stuffed with about 20 stuffed animals. Isn't that amazing? Those would otherwise be just strewn around the room. I used a colorful and fun bug print fabric. It's an outdoor fabric, so it's very durable. I popped some pillows behind it to create a little reading nook for my kids, and they just love it. Whenever they want, they could take the stuffed animals out and play with them, and they know when it's time for cleanup, it goes back into the poof. And finally, here's a look at some great furniture pieces on the market today that are only a click away. They're not sponsored, these items. These are just items that I feel as an interior designer really work in most people's homes. This first piece is a go-to piece for interior designers. It's the Collect Shelving Unit by IKEA. It's currently going for $89.99 in this configuration. It comes in many other configurations, so you could choose the one that's right for your furniture layout. But it's a great piece because it allows for both bin storage and shelving. It can be customizable to your space, which is why you'll often see it in designs for kids' rooms and living rooms, even in magazines. This next piece is a wonderful example of a captain's bed. This particular piece is by Country Willow Kids and Baby. It's their Inspirations Westport low poster bed, and it's currently on sale for $7.29. These are retail prices, not designer prices. Again, just like I referenced in one of my earlier videos, a designer can get you a designer discount. Call up a local designer and see if they can get you a better price on these pieces. But a captain's bed is a really great way to add storage to a child's bedroom or your own bedroom. Storage ottomans, they're your best friend. They're so versatile. I love to buy them in pairs. This particular storage ottoman is the Solid Upholstery Tray Top Cube Storage Ottoman by Christmas Tree Shop. They're $34.99 each, not for the pair. That's the retail cost. Get the kind with the hard sides. Don't spend a lot of money. These can go for upwards of $100, but why bother? It's a bin for your kids' toys. But it can look really great if you pop it under a console, and here's an example of that. Here's a rectangular pair with a beautiful nail head trim that's been popped under a console. Nobody would know that these are used for toy storage. Kids love to use these for extra seating. Even use it for extra seating for your guests. And believe me, your kids will probably be pretending that these are desks and playing school with them as well. So again, don't spend a lot of money, but get a pair. And finally, this last piece is the IKEA Hemnes shoe cabinet. It is a go-to piece for designers, and you will often see it featured in magazines. Why? Because it takes up almost no room and it corrals the shoes. So if you have a small entryway and you're looking for shoe storage and a place to pop your keys, this is a fantastic way to do that. It's currently retailing for $129 online, so check it out. I like it in white, but choose a color that works in your home, and always measure your space before you buy. Thank you so much for joining me today here on Design Notes. I would love it if you could subscribe to my channel, and please share this video. If you have any suggestions for future videos, please leave them in the comments. I'm so excited that this was a suggested video topic. And again, it is a big topic and there's a lot to talk about on it. So I will be doing more videos on this topic, focusing on how to create a good layout for your space and other tips and tricks for how to incorporate our kids' stuff into our lives. So until next time, enjoy making your house into a home.